All right, I keep having thoughts about driving, like things that I notice as I'm driving that people who aren't from this area might want to know about. I'm sure a lot of these things are common everywhere, but in this video, I'm going to talk to you about what you should know when you're driving in Clark County. In case this is your first time watching one of my videos, I am a realtor here in Southwest Washington, and I make a new video every week on life and real estate here in Clark County. I was raised in Camas, and I've lived in this part of the world for most of my life. If you like my videos, take a second to subscribe and turn that bell on for notifications so you get alerted when I post a new video. Okay, the first thing is that yellow lights in this area mean go faster. I noticed this one immediately when I moved to this area from Seattle 10 years ago. Rarely do I see someone actually fully stop at a yellow light. They generally just gun it through the intersection as fast as possible. And it would not be surprising to also see more people like going through on the red lights. And I mean, this is something so commonplace that when I'm in other areas, I like actually keep an eye on it. Like, oh, do people in Oregon also do this? Is this something when I'm traveling in California? Which I'm sure it's a thing everywhere, but it's rampant here. So just be aware that that is going to come up. So the next one is one that's getting worse, I think, but I'm noticing at four-way stops that most people just roll at these stops. I know it's called like the California stop or whatever. Maybe it's because we're getting a lot more Californians up here. No offense, Californians. We love you. Keep moving here. But yeah, there is a four-way stop by my house that is so bad. No one like actually fully stops there. It's just whoever gets to the line first gets to move forward, and then like everyone just kind of like crisscrosses. It's really pretty crazy. I always fully stop because I generally have like 4 children in my car. Not always. I mean, they're all at school right now, but I stop, and that actually causes confusion. And then it's like more people like I've like ruined the flow then by actually stopping at the four-way stop. So that's something I'm noticing getting worse. Okay, the next one is hydroplaning. So sometimes we get so much water on our roads. It rains so much so quickly that it's not just like puddles on the roadways. It's like there are lakes that form. It's not really that bad if you're driving on an like, what do you call that? Like just a side road where you're not going as fast. But if you are on a freeway or highway and you hit a giant puddle, like giant, yeah, you can absolutely lose control of your car. So tip here is like, don't pump your brakes. Just take your foot off of the gas pedal and just let that car slow down. And obviously try and control your car with your wheel. But yeah, that's a real thing. So just beware. A lot of people on the highways, if you see like a giant lake on the side, like everyone will just go over to the other side. And yeah, it slows down traffic, but it's better than losing control and crashing your car. Okay, this next one is a good one, and I would love to know if this is something that's common in your area too. Runners around here hate running on sidewalks. This one just like baffles me. I don't understand why people choose to run. Like there's like a perfectly good sidewalk right here, and here's the road with all of the fast cars. I don't understand why someone chooses to run in the road or like right outside of the line, right? Like just hop over 2 feet and get somewhere safe. Otherwise, like the cars are slowing down. I'd say drivers around here are very respectful of bikes and runners. Like they're not gonna just whiz by them like with barely any room. But yeah, these runners just are in the road, and I don't understand why. And also there's like a lot of places to run that aren't sidewalks. Like go down to the lake and go run on that path. But just like get off of the road. Okay, well, there you go. These are the only driving insights that I could think of that perhaps you had not experienced or thought of. Maybe you had. Maybe this is not new at all. There are also more normal tips for any metro area, such as avoiding certain roads at certain times because of traffic, but you are going to figure all of that out on your own. In general, we don't have very bad traffic. Highway 14 gets pretty backed up at certain times with people coming and going from Portland. Like the biggest thing I do is check the bridges. Like if God forbid I have to go to Portland for something, which I try to never do, I will just check and see like what's better, 205 or I-5. A couple months ago did not do that, and for the only time in my life that I can remember, 205 was shut down. Like there was some accident or maybe someone like a jumper or something that they like shut the bridge. And I sat there for over an hour and I was like, why did I not like use Waze? Like this is insane. but that's so rare. That's never, honestly, that's the only time that's ever happened to me. Other than that, like when there's traffic around here, it's just like congestion. Like if it's between 4:30 and 6 p.m. and just everyone is out going home from work, like 4th Plane, Mill Plain, Highway 14, those roads get backed up. I-5 gets pretty backed up going like down into Portland. So south on I-5. So I would just check those things. But overall, like for me, when I lived up in Seattle, I lived in Seattle for 8 years, after like graduating high school here and then going through college and grad school up there. And up there, it's like your day is completely controlled by traffic. Like if you do not leave by 2 o'clock to get wherever you're going, you should just not go anywhere because you're going to sit in the car for 45 minutes extra. Here, you do not have to live your life around traffic, which is awesome. But there are certain times of day that take more patience just because there's so many cars out. All right, that's all I got for you. I'd love to hear from you of like weird things in your area, or maybe something that you have noticed about traffic here or about weird driving things here. So like leave a comment below if you have something to add, or if I'm just totally wrong about something. And then, as always, if you have questions about moving to this area, feel free to reach out to me. I'm super easy to get a hold of. Really, the best way is just to call me, but I also do check my email a lot. So my contact information is in the header above and also in the description below. So feel free to call me anytime. Have a great day.